Have I not told you about the guy that mugged my friends when I was in New York?
I spy as a cutie. Hello.
Gamer.
Hi. It's been quite a while. How you doing?
It has been a year and 50. Hang on. Can't pay you yet. You're loading. Still loading.
Oh,
70,
I see. I'm
loading.
just diamonds for you.
Loading. Just a bunch of diamonds loading. You're always a diamond to me.
Oh, goodness.
There you are. Wow, you're cute. Look at this cute one.
The world is a little bit big.
I am a little bit small.
You can get a really decent gaming computer for around 1,500 USD.
That's a lot of money.
It was probably like 1,200. Ours just, yeah, no lube. Just like, boom, right up in there.
No context.
Like, say my name was
Steve!
go by Hyper. My name has to be Hyperfox.
It has been.
Oh, whoa.
I've been away
Wait,
for
have you been in
a few
VRChat a bunch?
a bit. Like it's been a couple of weeks since I've been like on VR, like properly, like in VR, because I've been dealing with my course, which has been fun most of the time. I had because it's yeah, because I'm doing like masters in film and stuff, and a few weeks ago, it's been going good, except for this one occasion that I'm about to recount now, where the cinematographer is a fancy word for camera person, but you're supposed to call them cinematographers, otherwise they feel useless. Didn't like how some of the shots looked, because they didn't have her, like, beautiful natural background lighting, her actual words. This is a woman in her 40s, keep in mind. So she decided she would steal the footage.
I was doing ASMR videos for a while, and I'm starting to get back into the ASMR finally.
Okay, but
I'm focusing more
what does ASMR even stand for?
on Twitch.
Ass, shit, my
Gosh.
robot.
I've been hearing that for ages, but what the fuck does it stand for?
So
And not ass shit my robots.
It could be. It should be. It sounds like a...
sensory meridian response.
I prefer mine. Mine's easier to remember.
1,500 decibels is what it can record, and at that point,
Wow,
it's not even sound anymore.
Or is that the opposite?
Yeah, that's like a
Do they go up or
shock
down?
wave.
I forget.
The bigger the number, the more loud it is.
I thought it was like golf.
Oh,
Where a lower number is better.
no.
Sound is like golf. ASMR has like the opposite effect on me. I don't feel calm. I feel like I'm anxious. I'm like I go into like fight or flight and I want to punch something. I'm like, oh, this isn't.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah, it's just.
It reacts with everybody differently. The ASMR I like is visual ASMR, like restoration videos. I like that kind of stuff.
What's a restoration video?
The ones I watch, they take like really old, rusty things and they restore them back to new or better than new.
I got
I've seen
confused.
all the rust with a
I
laser.
got-
That sounds fucking awesome.
I got restoration and resuscitation mixed up. So I was like, oh, that's a strange thing to film.
But yeah, that's
I like
kind
air.
of ASMR stuff. Air's nice.
My lungs
Oh, don't go
disagree.
down.
It's winter. I can't breathe. I've told
That's one
you
of the reasons it sucks.
about the guy that mugged my friends when I was in New
agree.
York.
There is a lot about the US
What?
that is
No?
not great.
Have I not told you about the guy that
That's
mugged
fair.
my friends when I was in New York?
No?
Jeez.
Well, it wasn't really mug, but like, it definitely stole a lot of money.
Here's another fun wobble story.
I can't believe I haven't told you this story before. Where I was in New York with friends, and I was severely jet lagged because I was like, my sleep pattern got fucked up on the plane. So I get to New York, and we're just sort of like just trying to find somewhere to eat, and we're in like Times Square, I think it's called, like it's where all like the big old billboards are. And did you watch Spider-Man 2? Like you know the scene where he fights Electro at Times Square. Yeah, that's where I was. And I was like, I know those stairs. But yeah, I was there, and I was very jet lagged, and I was sort of walking along, and I was like, my friends were walking, they knew where they were going, and I was just following, because I wasn't in the right headspace. I was just sort of like, ugh. And I started like, tailing behind, because I was just sort of like, zombie, and they were walking ahead of me. And as I'm going, I just hear someone yell, "Hey, you!" Which is the most frightening thing to hear when you're in another country, because there is no reason for anyone to address me, and it's immediately like snaps me out of my jet lag. I'm like, whoa, okay, and sort of like mostly to the air, I go, "Me?" And then I hear, "Yeah, you!" So I see where the voice is coming from this time, and it is the most New Yorker man you could imagine. Like, it is like this big American black man in leather and chains. He had like a gold watch. Like, it is like the most American New Yorker you could imagine. And he's walking towards me and he's pointing and he's going, "Yeah, you!" And I was like, "Oh, this is it. I'm gonna die. Like, I'm gonna get killed in Times Square. He's gonna shoot me and he's gonna eat my kid." Because I just wanted, like, I was like, "Wow, this is it." So I sort of like, I was very prepared to be killed.
1 second in America, someone points at you and you're like, well, this is it.
Yeah, because he was aggressively yelling, "Yeah, you!" and he's walking towards me. So I was like, "Oh, this is it. I'm gonna die." And I'm thinking, well, if I'm gonna die in New York, I'm gonna die fighting. So I square up, which is where you put, like, you know, one leg behind the other, like, you know, shoulder facing towards someone. I'm not sure why I'm demonstrating in real life, because my tracking doesn't cover that. But I'm sort of like, I'm like this. Like, ready, like, you know, if he does throw a punch, I'm not going to go out immediately. It's going to hit me, I'm going to fall backwards. If I'm going to fall to the side instead of falling backwards, because that's what kills you. When you hit the back of your head.
He will just...
Yeah, I know.
Parry this, you casual.
But I'm like, yeah, so I'm like, I square up, I reach into, like, my pocket for, like, anything, and I find, like, a pin that I got from, like, the airport of, like, the American flag, so I'm like, that's fucking do. I've just got to get, like, an eye. Like, I've just got to take out one eye and then I can run. So I'm like, I put it in my pocket.
Fully prepared to fight for your life in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, well, I haven't slept for like what must have been like 18 hours, or at least not properly, and so I was all out of whack, and I was hungry as well. The guy's coming at me, "Hey, yeah, you!" So I'm like, okay, fine, here we go. And he stands about this close to me, and he's got a head and a half on me. So he's looking down.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, again, he's like this close, and I'm like, all right, this is it, here we go. And he goes, "You look like a rapper! High five!" And that throws me even more, because I'm like, no, I fucking don't. But I'm like, so I was like, well, when in Rome, so I high-fived him. And he goes, "Hell yeah," and then he called me the N-word. Which confused me a lot, because I've never heard that word used positively. I've only ever heard it used negatively by really racist people. But this is a big black man calling me the N-word, and I freeze. I'm like, what do I do? Do I say it back? Do I, like? So I just sort of go like, and then I leave, and I think that's the end of the story. So it's go away. An hour or so passes. We're friends. We eat. We had a McDonald's. It was okay. And we're on the way back, you know, the way we came, and I see him again, and he sees me, and he sort of like turns to some of his friends, because he's got like a whole bunch of people now, and he taps one on the shoulder and like goes and points at us. And then about 5 or 6 people dressed exactly like him, with a couple of variations. Some of them had chains, some of them didn't have a jacket, some of them only had a jacket on, with no shirt. Just came up and went, "Hey, buy my mixtape, they're trying to like sell us mixtapes or whatever," and I catch on immediately, like, "Oh, you're scam artists." So I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm good." My, like, 3 friends with me do not catch on as quickly, and go, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And take this, like, you know, these mixtapes from these guys, these CDs, and they go, $5, I'll give you change. My friends are like, "Yeah, alright then," open up their wallet, they reach in, take out about, like, a few hundred each, they all split in separate directions. Like, they scatter, like wildebeest. They just go, like, one goes out, one goes, and all 5 of them just go, and they disappear into the wind. And I felt it's the most happy and sad I felt in the span of an hour, because I thought he thought that I was really cool, but he didn't, he just thought that we would be easy to rob. And that is the story.